From the makers of regular Ryan, it's Golf Ryan. Boy, do I love spring break. I think I look like Rory McIlroy from this angle. What do you think? Just tell me I do. Anyways, today we are doing Glorified G for Savio Lopez, Gary Schmatz. Gary, I freaking love that guitar. It's about to get a lot of airtime. David Antonio Stam and Heavy Mist 75. Who wanted to know my take on this song, and I like that wording because my take is a little different from all the other takes I've seen out there. I've done a lot of perusing, pondering, and pontificating, lots of P stuff, about this song, and here's what I've come up with. If you listen to the recording really carefully, you can hear this many syllables in the first measure. Boom, da-da-da-da, 9. And here we go. Here's what they are. You can do this with your fingers, or you can do it with a pick. We're going to do pick first, and then I'll show you fingers second. There's a couple of videos where it looked like Mike's thumb was flopping around, which makes me think he's finger picking this, and also his choice of guitar. He tends to use like big hollow-bodied electrics on it, which is sort of a finger picky thing. But either way, we can get it done. Doesn't matter. Grab a D chord with your pointer finger on the G string 2nd fret and your middle finger on the B string 3rd fret. We're not going to play the whole D chord because we need our ring finger for something else. Ready? Pluck the D string. That's our first syllable. Yeah, that was easy. Okay, now take your pointer finger off the G string and hammer it back on. Then, that was 2 more, so 3. Then pluck B, then D, then G, then G4, that's what our ring finger is for, then D, then G2. So all together, do that with your fingers too. Park your thumb on D, your pointer finger on G, and your middle finger on B. And just use those fingers to pluck whatever string comes. And the second one's the same except for 4, 2, it's 1, 2. So I'm going to pick the pick back up. That's the cool part. The third one is the exact same as the first one. And the fourth one is make a little G chord. We're only going to strum the 4 thinnest strings, D, G, B, E, and you got some fingers on B and E3. I like to slide my ring finger in there. That seems to make the most sense for the situation going on. And I should also say that that open D only happens the first and the third time, not the second and the fourth time. So it'll be, oh God, here we go. I'm nervous. Oops, yeah, I did it wrong. Here we go. Right? Questions? One time real slow. Oops. And that is the intro and the chorus. So now we only have the verse and the bridge and the solo. I'm assuming, Matt Klein, you're going to want the solo, so we'll do the solo tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Okay, right, so for the verse, there's some conflicting evidence here. In the recording, you very clearly hear this note happen. Got a gun! That's the hammer onto that G string like we did in the thing, but it's on the first beat. And then it's all like just a little smoother. Or and then up to a C on the 5th fret of the D, G, and B strings. That's an A shape, but it's a C, because A sharp, B, C, and you're going to suspended 4 it. That means put a finger on B6 while you put the other fingers on D, and G5, and the first 7 beats are going to be this sus4 thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 8th beat resolves to regular C. 5, 5, 5. All right, so here's that part. And then here's the cool part. The second time, it's all. That's like Yellow Ledbetter, but 2 frets down. So A string 7th fret, hammer on to 9th, play your D. This is an A-shaped D. Here was C, C sharp, D is on the 7th fret as an A shape. So 7, 7, 7 on D, G, B. There we're at. If I'm being lazy, which I am right now, I'd just go. I'd kind of skip one of those D strings or 2 just to make it flow better. Yeah, that's the verse, and we have the chorus and the intro. So now we just need the bridge. The bridge is just gonna be, we got this, oh right, the conflicting evidence thing. The thing is, in the videos, Mike is very clearly here for the D section. Got a gun. And you can do this, which is the D string to the 9th fret, rather than the A string. Which is what I think they're doing in the live version, but in the recording, you hear, like I said, but there's no good way to do that. It's here or, but that's not, nothing's convenient. So you pick. Got a gun. Fact, I got you. That's so, or. Either way, both are fine. Great, bridge, power chord, C. That's the 3rd fret of the A string. D flat, or C sharp. That's the 4th fret. E flat, or D sharp. That's the 6th fret. The classic versus Pearl Jam bridge key change out of nowhere. I think Stone, speaking of Stone, by the way, in the verse, Stone is doing this. This is cool. Okay, so you remember from the thing, the intro, when we went, that thing, that's a, you should remember this from Fatal too, right? That's D, and its 5th here is A. That's a flat 5. That's what a flat 5 sounds like. You should commit that to musical memory. That's what Stone's doing in the verse. He's got a little D power chord here, A string 5th fret, D string 7th fret, and he's all. Because a power chord is a root and a 5th. So if we're going to make the flat 5 out of our power chord here, we just lower the D string by 1 fret. I think he just joins in with the got a gun, fact I got you, it's okay man, or perhaps he's up here. Anyone want to chime in about that? But anyways, in the bridge, Mike's all C, D flat, E flat, maybe they're up here though, C is on the 8th fret of the E string as well. And at the very end, I think Stone chimes in with this note here. Or maybe it's the 7th. It's hard to tell, it's something high and he seems to enjoy it when he does it. But here, if you think of this E flat here, we got 11, 13, 13, 12. That's a whole E flat chord. If you remove your pinky from the D string and instead put it on the B string, what are we talking about here? 14th fret. That is like a big, giant, spectacular, unbelievable 7th chord because it's got 2 7ths in it. Which I think is what he chimes in with there. So you got C. And then we have, the doodly doodly mic part. It's the same as the intro, he just goes in between. And then, on the B string, 5th fret, bend it, unbend it, so pluck it bent, and then unbend it, down to 3rd fret. Woohoo! Okay, in lots of scattered pieces, there was the glorified G, everything but the solo. Like I said in the verse, Mike just kind of, or Stone just kind of does what Mike does, maybe just a little less fancy, just chiming in there with the chords without the, so there's not much to say there, except for the, so that was scattered, and I apologize, but nonetheless, I hope that was helpful, and I think we checked off all the boxes there for that song. Except for the solo, of course. We'll do that tomorrow, I promise. And other than that, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Have a happy spring break, if applicable. And I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.